Okay, morning. I make it 10 o'clock. So today's class is like an intro to exercise class. So we're going to run through some, I'd say, fundamental movements. Not doing some basic ones. Some of the basic ones, I'd say you don't really need to do a lot on them. There's not a lot to them. You just kind of do them. So we're going through some what I call fundamental movements. So these are movements that are sort of entry-level movements, but are still have got things that you need to know when you're doing them, or at least it helps to know. Okay, so we'll do a slightly longer warm-up, do a 5-minute warm-up, just to get you moving nicely, and then we'll work through a few of these movements and do a little bit of practice on each one. Okay, so start jogging on the spot for the warm-up. Okay, we're going to do jogging on the spot mixed in with two other things, and then from there, we'll just do a little bit more intensity towards the end of the warm-up. Okay, so first thing we're going to do is going to do some side lunges. Okay, so step across, bend this leg a little bit. We're going to do 5 on each side. Then we're not going too deep. We're going to do 5 on one side. We're going to switch over and do 5 on the other. Okay, that's 5 one way, and we're 5 this way now. That's it, nice. And then back to jogging. Okay, we're going to go for another set of side lunges now. We're going to go 8 this time, so 8 each leg. Okay, here we go. Take that side, over. There we go, right 8. And you go back to jogging. Okay, next movement, we're going to go to mountain climber. We're going to do it supported on a box or on a sofa or something. We're not going full to the floor, we're just going a little bit higher. Okay, I'm going to do my mountain climbers on here. Just going to go arch your knees up like this. That's it, a few more, keep going. I'm jogging on the spot. Okay, so we've got another set of mountain climbers, and then the final minute of the warm up, we're going to do some high knees and short bursts, 5 seconds work, 5 seconds rest. Okay, back to mountain climbers. You should be supporting some of your weight through your arm. Think about not letting your trunk up too high, keeping a nice straight line between your shoulders, your hips, and your heels. Okay, good, stop that. Back to jogging. So, like I said, I'm going to do 5 seconds, quick high knees, 5 seconds, jog. Ready, let's go, high knee. Now back to the jog. And high knees. And jog. High knees. Jog. Nice, keep going. 2 more. High knees. Jog. And last one. Go. Go, 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 go. And jog there. Good. Okay. So, first movement we're going to talk about. Okay. So, we're going to work through our fundamental movements now. First movement I'm going to talk about is an air squat. Okay. So, body weight squat, 100-foot squat. But that's what means an air squat. Okay. So, first thing I'm going to look at is my foot position. Okay. So, I'm going to have my feet. I'm going to be a little bit wider than my hips. I'm going to have my toes turned out, so my feet pointing out to the side. Okay. That would be under my hips, straight on. You can turn out like that and go a little bit wider. Okay. And then the next thing to think about, you're going to use squats onto something, onto a box, onto a sofa, onto a coffee table, onto a chair. Don't crush your coffee table. Anything you want. Okay. All you're going to do, first movement, is going to be hips back. Okay. I say hips back. You might think, why are you saying that? As opposed to knees coming forwards over your toes. Okay. The first movement is hips back. Then you're going to focus on keeping your chest up. You're going to sit down just until you touch, and then come back up. Okay. You did not sitting down onto it and standing up. You're just going to come down, touch, back up again. Okay. So we're going to do 30 seconds of that. Starting in 5, 2, 1, and off we go. So touch, back up. Remember, first movement is hips backwards. As soon as you make contact, going back up again. We're working, keep that chest up. Your arms looking out in front to help you with that. Looking straight ahead, not looking down. Looking straight ahead, arms up, chest nice and high. Touch. There we go. Time for one more. That's it, nice. Okay. That was squats. Next movement we're going to go through is a press up. Okay. So, you press up, you're going to do your press up onto the box, something like that, sofa, chair, whatever you've got. Okay. Windowsill's a good one. We want this press up to get to the height where you can get all the way from straight arms down, back up a bit. Okay. I rate these higher than doing press ups on your knees. I just think it's a better body position. I think it's close to the real thing. And you use more core engagement as well because you support yourself from your shoulders, your foot rather than your shoulders. Okay. So I rate these higher than doing them on your knees, like you often see. Okay. So arm position is the main thing to think about on this. If you imagine the camera's on the floor looking at me, I'm at the top of my press up position, and as I come down, I don't want you to keep your elbows close into your side. Okay. So if I said that's 90 degrees there, that's 45, and then that's 0. I want you to be somewhere between 45 and 0. Okay. Don't want your arms around here. Not a good position for your shoulders. Okay. 45 to 0 is much better. 0 is quite hard. Puts a lot of load in your tricep, the back of your arm there. So somewhere probably around 45 is going to be the most comfortable position to be. Okay. So I'm going to go on this side so you can see me. You can start here. Keep my elbows in, all the way down, all the way back up. The higher it is, the easier it will be. Okay. We're going to go for 30 seconds of these. Starting in 3, 2, 1, and let's go. All the way down, all the way up. Keeping those elbows close to your side. That's it, nice guys, keep going. Last one. There we go, good. Okay. Next movement is going to be a lunge. Okay. So a lunge, in principle, what you're doing, nice big step, knees to the floor, feet back together. That's what the whole thing looks like. So things to focus on this is I want your stride to be the right length. Okay. So what I mean by that is when you step out, look at your ankle, your knee, and your hips, and then this knee and that ankle, everything to be at a right angle. Okay. What you don't want is stride too short. You end up pushing forward, coming over this foot onto your toes. Not as good a position. Okay. So you need to make it long enough. Everything's at a nice right angle, and then back up again. Okay. If you see a type of lunge, you can do a forward lunge, up and step forwards, and back, forward. You can do a reverse lunge, up and step back, and then feet together. They're actually easier. I would recommend you start with them. Okay? So, we're going to do 30 seconds of reverse lunges. You can't get all the way to the floor, that's fine. Just going to step back, get as deep as you can, come up, step forward. Okay? So, we're going to do 30 seconds of reverse lunges, starting in 2, 1, let's go. So remember those nice right angles we talked about. Don't worry too much about your upper half, upper body, what you're doing on this one. Just think about getting that good stride length. Getting as deep as you can, and then coming back together. And stop there, nice. Okay. Slightly. Our next exercise, our next movement, is going to be a dip. Okay, so a box dip. I'll show you the full thing, and I'll go through a few points. So a box dip is you put yourself down, ideally, elbows to 45, then back up again. Okay. Not too many things to think about on this. Again, I would just say think about how far round your elbows are. It's cool to see this from side angle and how best to show it is. But really, you want to keep your elbows tucked closer in rather than getting way too far out. Again, somewhere between 45 at hand 4 and 0 degrees, so inside. Okay. Make it harder or easier by varying your foot position. So if I bring my feet right in, look there, I'm pretty much in a squat position. I use my leg squats. Back. Don't need to use your arms at all. So just think about transferring that load and then aim full range of motion. So to make it easy for yourself, I want you all the way down to that elbows to 45, back up, arms straight. Okay. Down here will feel quite tight in your shoulders. That will get easier the more of them you do. Stretch out the muscles in front of your shoulders and give you good range of motion once you've done more. Okay? So, we'll do 30 seconds of these, starting in 5, 3, 2, 1, and step. Okay? So find where it works for you, put your legs, and start with them in close, like that, and walk them further out until you find somewhere about the right difficulty for you. Remember, the arms straight at the top every time. That's it, nice guys, and stop there, good. Okay. So that's 2 lower body exercises and 2 upper body exercises. So we've had squat and lunge, and then press up and take it. Okay. Next, we're going to move on to a more conditioning type movement. Well, it is just a conditioning type movement. Burpee, okay. So, burpee, the cool thing is getting yourself flat to the floor. Okay, and then you can come up and a little jump and clap. Okay, so we're going to break into 3 bits. Just gonna take this off. We're break into 3 bits. We're gonna break it into get yourself down, get yourself up, and then we'll add in the jump on the flat on its own. Okay? So get yourself down. Just bring your hands to the floor from there. Then step back one leg, step back the other leg, drop your hips down, and then just drop down the floor. From here, we're going to do the opposite to get back up. So it's going to be, shoulders up, leave your hips behind. From there, you're going to lift your hips up, step in 1, step in 2, stand up, and then the little jump flat behind your head. Just throw that in at the end. Okay? So you think about those 3 segments and then break a little bit in between each segment. So you might take 5 seconds to do your full burpee. You might slow it down and take 7 seconds to do your full burpee, rather than having one pace and then doing 5 and finding that you're completely gassed and you need to stop and have a big break before you do your next one. So just vary the pace the whole way through. Okay? So we'll do a couple slow ones. So hands down, step back, hips down, shoulders down, shoulders up, hips up, step in, stand up. Okay, next one, hands down, step up, hips down, step down, okay, and then next section, up, jump up, step in, stand up, jump. Okay, just like that. So we're going to do 30 seconds of burpees, starting in 3, 2, 1, let's go. Hands down. That's it, so. Keep the pace steady, but moving the whole time. Yeah, so for me that was 3 burpees in 30 seconds. I didn't really rest and take a break. That was very sustainable and very easy to continue. Okay? So, that's burpee, that's condition type movement. Now we're going to do a core type movement. So, sit up, okay? With the sit up, then start with your legs butterfly and your feet butterfly. So the soles of your feet are touching, okay? Start the rep, touch the floor in front of you. You're just going to lean back. You're going to touch the floor behind your head, okay? And then 2 little things to make it easier. One, is you can use your arms, give yourself a little bit of momentum, get yourself back up. So imagine you're throwing a ball, as you're playing football, you throw your arms forward, and that's just going to help you get your shoulders up before you started. The other thing you might need to do is stick your legs out a little bit further in front of you, just to give yourself a little bit more leverage, okay, a little bit more counter. So, I'll show you one. Touch the floor, rock back, and then touch my hands on my head. Remember that throwing the talked about, and throw my arms forward, helps me get my shoulders up, okay? Just like that. And then the other thing is let your feet come further out in front when you're doing the actual lifting your shoulders up. Okay? So let's do 30 seconds of these, starting in 3, 2, 1. Let's go. So touch. That's it, nice guys. There we go, and stop there, good. Okay. So that was core exercise, now we're back to another conditioning type exercise. So we're going to do a Frogger, okay? Funny, I've never heard of a Frogger until the lockdown started, but we've done no end of these for the last few weeks. members as well in their classes. Learn them to the full rider, so we know any of these. It's quite a good exercise. Okay. So what it looks like is it's show you slide on. It's the top of the press up. So here, this position, and the bottom of an air squat. Okay. So I'm going to step the feet in. I'm going to sit flat. And I'm going to be in that squat position. Hands back down. Step back. Okay. Just like that. Nice and simple. Okay. So then, your other options, I think you can use your box or your sofa or whatever you've used previously. You use as well. So I can make that on top of my press up position. Step in, finish my squat. Okay. That's considerably easier. But if it means that you're moving much more time, that's not a bad thing at all. Okay, so I'd say stepping on these makes it much more manageable, and also using something to put your hands on also makes it easier. So we'll do 30 seconds of these, starting in 2, 1, and let's go. So I'm going to really open up, top feeling my chest up, arms up, looking forwards. I'm not going to stay looking down now. Come up into that nice upright position. And stop there, nice block. Okay, we've got one last thing we're going to go through, and that is a core exercise, shoulder touch. So we top of press up position again. Touch opposite hand to opposite shoulder. Doing on the box, great. Doing on the floor is harder. Just a couple of things to think about on this. So, as you're getting tired, your hips are starting to rise up, and you're doing more like this. Just think about squeezing your bum, and that'll bring you back to there. Or when you hear you squeeze your bum, it will stop you wanting spike in the middle. Okay. Foot width is easier with your feet wider, you're more stable, okay? And then hand width, easier, your hands are narrower, okay? So if you think about wider feet, narrower hand, and then your weight is not shifting every time you pick one up. If I go wide in my hands, narrow with my feet, every time I do one, I'm having to lean from side to side, balance my body, okay? Keep my centre of gravity over my hand, come across like that, okay? Whereas if it's this way around, centre of gravity stays directly over your head. Okay, so we'll do 30 seconds of these, starting in 3, 2, 1, let's go. There's no rush on these, opposite hand to opposite shoulder. About that good position, hips, shoulders, and heels all in line. And rest there, hands block. Okay, so those were 8, I'd say, like fundamental movements for you, form a basis, a lot of other stuff. They've all got things that will sort of be do to make them easier or improve them, how you do them. So yeah, hopefully that was helpful. Hopefully that was helpful, and we'll have a good bank holiday weekend, and we'll see you next week.